So my name is Gio, guys. Thank you for having me here. I'm gonna start by sharing my story.
Real quick, Gio. Slides aren't working, so just say the word next, and then she will click next for you.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you can go to the next one already. Thank you. So as Colton said, I came from Italy to California in 2012. But before I start my story in California, I want to tell you what was before in Italy. Since the age of 4 years old, I started playing soccer. And I had a dream to become a soccer player. That was my only dream. I had no plan B. My whole life, I trained soccer every single day from 4 years old to 15 years old. I didn't do anything else in my life. I breathe soccer, live soccer, read about soccer, play soccer video games, go to every single game for 20 years in my life, right? And I train every day, and they told me, no, don't do it because only 1 out of a million makes it, right? You should do something else. But guess what? At the age of 15 years old, I was signed up by a professional team. It's like the Lakers signed me up in basketball here, right? For people that don't know. So my dream came true, and I was, before to go play for that team, I played my last tournament with my team, and guess what happened? I got injured, couldn't play soccer anymore, and they canceled my contract. My dream that I worked my whole life, it was taken away from me. It was the hardest thing that happened in my life because I didn't want to go to school, I didn't want to get a degree, I was born to play. That was my dream, right? And it was taken away, and it was the hardest thing ever happened to me. Still today, I need a surgery on both of my hips. I need to replace both of my hips. I can never play again like before. I train with pain. I deal with pain every single day of my life. It never went away since that day. And it was the hardest thing to do for me. So what I did, it was something that I don't recommend to anyone. I gave up. I gave up in life. I stopped going to school. My mom dropped me off to school and I went away. I started hanging out with the worst people. I did drugs. I didn't care anymore about my life because that was my dream. I was taken away from it. I wanted to do nothing else. And for 4 years, I hit the bottom, the worst point of my life. I was hanging out with the worst people. I thought I was never going to come back. I was that kid that your parents would tell you, don't ever hang out with that person. I was that kind of kid. I did all the mistakes that a person can do in life, and I thought there was no return. So that was before moving here to California. So I could never get rid of that label on myself. That's why also I left Italy, right? Because I'm like, if I'm here, I wasn't gonna have this label of like I did all the mistakes, right? So that's when I left Italy and I came to California. I never worked in my life. I did not get a degree. I didn't want to do anything else but play soccer. Nothing else. That was my only dream, right? So when I came here, I had a really hard time. I barely spoke English. I didn't know anyone here. I slept on my friend's couch for 1 year. I didn't know how to get a job. I didn't know how to make a resume. I made a fake one. I never worked in my life except helping my dad. As I said, I didn't go to school. I barely spoke English. I didn't have any money saved in my bank. I didn't even know what I was going to do, to be honest. I just came for like, I was desperate. I'm like, I got to change my life. I got to go away and find who I really am. So I start from, I asked jobs everywhere in Italian restaurants. Nobody would hire me. I got a guy that really, I really want to help you, but you don't know even how to carry a plate. So I started working as a busboy. Actually, I started cleaning floors, windows, doing errands for him, then a busboy, and then eventually I started coaching soccer. I thought maybe my passion is still alive. I can give that back to the kids. And I did it for free for a while. I loved it. I loved the game. I loved everything. It was like no money in this, right? There was no money. So after 3 years doing this life, working at a restaurant, working as a coach, I found myself, I didn't go see my family for 3 years. I spent 3 Christmas in a row by myself. I didn't know anyone here. I wasn't invited anywhere. At Thanksgiving, I didn't have any family here. So I was very frustrated. I started getting homesick. I didn't sleep at night. That's why I got a dog, actually. And it was really hard. It was really hard. And I didn't know what to do. I had $30,000 in debt in only 3 years living here. And this company, this community changed everything for me. So if you guys are here today, take advantage of this community because it can change your life. It doesn't matter how down you go, you can come back. And I am the proof. And I hope my story inspired you because when I started doing drugs and hanging out with all those people, everybody told me that I wasn't going to go anywhere in life, that I was never going to make it because of all my mistakes. But understand that we're not the mistakes of the past but the resources and the capability that we glean from it. And I'm glad that I learned from the mistake. As long as you learn from the mistake, you can come back from anything. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something, right? So yes, I started this in 2015. I didn't know what I was doing, but I had something that is the only thing you need to succeed. I had desire. I was hungry. I was going to do whatever it takes to make it happen. And this is what we're going to talk about mindset today. We're going to talk about mindset today in just a second. So can you go to the next one? I like to say, if you can dream it, you can do it. Because of this company, I achieved all my dreams. I pay off all my debt. I traveled the world. I went to see my family so many times that my mom told me, dude, I see more of you than your brothers that live around the corner. You know, that is out of the world. So they're working all the time, right? I was told I couldn't travel because I had a dog. I traveled more than anyone else, right? So it doesn't matter what anybody else tells you. You can do whatever you want. As long as you can dream it, you can do it. And literally, I was living my dream as I walked on the stage. Everything I'm doing today was once a dream of mine. Think about that, right? I had a Mercedes before driving a Mercedes. I was on the stage before being on stage. I was making $20,000 a month before doing that. It already happened here. It was in my dreams, right? And that's what you need, is big dreams. That's why I like to say, your dreams are bigger than your problems. Everybody has problems here, but when your dreams are big enough, you're not going to quit. If you quit, it's because your dream is not strong enough or big enough, right? So I have a couple of examples here. One of them is really funny, but this one is like my friend Arturo. The first conversation I had with Arturo, and he's the most successful person in my team. He said, if we succeed, I want to celebrate on a tropical island, watching the sunset on a boat, drinking champagne. 1.5 years later, Arturo and I went to Hawaii, tropical island, on a boat, watching the sunset, drinking that bottle of champagne that we dream about. Right? Think about that. Think about that. Your dreams can happen exactly the way you dream it if you believe strong enough. And if you don't care what anybody else thinks, because those are your dreams. And your dreams are unique. They don't need to be close to anyone else. Are yours. And they can happen exactly how you dream it. And that's why we're here today, right? This one is even more funny. Like, I don't know if you guys can play the audio. Michelle, can you play the audio in this video? Some people are going to laugh about this, but I'm going to tell you the meaning of this. If you can play the video of this, if that's possible. Some people are going to laugh, but this is like, there's a meaning of this. If it doesn't work, it's fine. I'll just explain it. It doesn't work. So, that guy up there is John Johnson. Anybody know John Johnson? You might think this is crazy, but the reason why I'm telling you this, there's a reason, right? So John Johnson, when I met him, he said, I'm going to be that guy, your only distributor, that's going to walk on stage, don't know how I got there, and I'm going to go on the stage and I'm going to say, hey, I just want to say one thing, and I'm going to start screaming, can get water on the stage. You might think this is crazy. You might think this guy is crazy, but that was his dream, and he dreamed it exactly that way. Guess what happened at this Magic event? John Johnson went on stage. He got to 6'8", doesn't know how he got there. Whitney and Vanessa did all his sales. And they asked him, hey, what is one thing that you want to say? And he said, I just want to say one thing. And he screamed, canyon water. And I was laughing and crying at the same time. Because your dreams can happen exactly the way you dream it, right? Is that crazy? Is that crazy? So, just think about your life, dream what you want, and you can make it happen. Forget how everyone else tells you to live your life. This is your life, your own dreams, and you can make it happen. Even if when I heard, I thought John Johnson was crazy when he said that. Like, dude, that's not how the business goes. It's not going to happen. But he believed it every day for 4 years. Guess what happened? I don't know how it happened. Is that crazy? Right? Exactly how I dream it. That's crazy. You can go to the next one. Because of this community, I met my beautiful girlfriend, and I put this picture because I just want to let you know, guys, that everything that I'm living today was once a dream of mine. How crazy that is, right? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I can't really see it. Yeah, don't ever quit on your dreams. We're going to talk about mindset today, right? You can go to the next one. I can't really see, but I know what I'm talking about. So, just so you know, guys, I'm gonna be straight. I did my PowerPoint last night at midnight. I did things last minute because I don't think about it. Just do like naturally. That's the way I am. But I'm straight honest. So I want you to write down the first sentence of this slide. Because that's the most important thing that you can, the best skill that you can learn in this business. And that's, I'm going to the top and I'm not coming back. Right? It all starts with you making the decision to go to the top and not coming back. And there's nothing that anybody can do to try to convince you to go another way, because you made the decision to go that way, and you're gonna go there with or without the support of those people, because this is your life, this is your dreams, and they're only yours. And nobody can tell you what's gonna work or what's good or not good for you, right? So, and this is kind of the mindset that you wanna have in this business. I'm going to the top, I'm not coming back. What if someone, all my friends tell me no, I'm going to the top, I'm not coming back? What if 1,000 people tell me no and everybody think I'm crazy? I'm going to the top, I'm not coming back. Whether I make it by myself or you wanna come with me, I'm going straight there, my friend. With or without you, right? That's how it works, that's how it works. I can't really read my slides. Can I come down real quick? Sorry. Yeah, no plan B. And the third one is also my biggest one. A lot of people, they have a plan B, right? They have a plan B. My way of living my life is this. I either make my dreams come true or I die trying. There's no other option, right? No other option. Everybody told me I couldn't make it as a soccer player. I train every day, I made it. I was one of them out of that 10 million kids. Only 1% made it. I'm that 1%. I don't care what people think, the numbers don't matter. If you believe, you're gonna do it, right? So I'm going there with or without you. I'd love you to come with me. That's how you talk to your friends. When your friend tells you no, it's like, hey, I'm going there with or without you. I don't care if you come or not. But I would love you to come with me because I care about you. Right? That's how you talk to your friends. And if they say no, hey, don't ever tell me that I didn't tell you about this. Because once I'm at the top, I'm going to wave at you exactly how I did today on the stage. Right? I'm going to wave at you. And you're going to regret to tell me no that day. Right? Confidence, posture, that is everything in this business. Right? And also understand this. We don't sell the machine or the business or Enagic or Race to Freedom. This is just the vehicle for people to get where they want to be, right? We sell the destination, not the vehicle, right? A lot of people are focused on the vehicle. You gotta buy that car, you gotta buy that car. Where I'm gonna go with that car, right? If you don't know the destination where you're going and you're not sure where you're going, nobody's gonna jump in the car with you, right? It's like if you wanna, you're driving the car, you stop next to your friend and say, hey, you wanna go with me? Where are you going? I don't know, let's try, let's see how it goes. I don't know if it's for me, we'll see, we'll give it a try. Let's start driving, let's see where we go. How many people are gonna join your business? None. None. How about you stop and say, hey, you see that mountain right there at the top? I'm going right there. What if we don't make it? I'm gonna keep trying until I make it. You wanna go? How many people will join? Right? That's the mentality you need in this business, right? Don't let anybody, and at the beginning, it's the hardest part, because when I first started this business, and I got like, punched in the face so many times, and you know, like all those people that you love, that you grew up with, say, I'm gonna hit them all up, they love me so much, they're all gonna join the business. Guess what? None of my friends, none of them joined the business. None. I have thousands of friends in Italy that have lived my 24 years of life. None joined my business. And you know how I felt? The first time I'm like, oh, this guy, I know their family, we grew up together, went to the same school, high school, and I'm gonna say yes for sure. It's gonna support me, it's my friend, right? When I got the first no, I felt like a punch by Mike Tyson, you know, and I went down and I thought I was never gonna get up. That's your first no, right? Anybody can relate? It hurts. It hurts for everyone, right? But you're gonna get hit 1,000 times in this life, and it's not about how many times you get hit. It's about how many times you get back up and you're gonna keep fighting. That's how this business works. We all go down multiple times, but I'm gonna get up until I make it up. And if you want me to stop, you gotta take my life, right? That's the mentality. That's how we deal with negative people too. Every negative person is a punch in the face and you go down, but you're gonna get back up one more round. Let's try again. Then you're gonna go down again, one more round. Let's try again, right? One more round, until they start punching you and you don't feel it anymore. Like right now, I can get 1,000 negative people tell me this is a scam. I'm gonna laugh. I don't feel it, I feel bad for them, right? Because I got punched so many times in my face, and I got back out, and I'm like, dude, you can shoot at me, I'm not gonna go down, right? But you gotta go down to start becoming that strong, right? And it doesn't get easier. I always say this, it never gets easier. You get stronger, and you don't go down, because you got punched so many times, right? And that's the most important thing, that's above every skill. And we can teach you all the skills, but if you don't have this mindset, you're gonna go down. Because every single one in this room is gonna get punched, and it's gonna hurt. Every single one. I don't care how good you are, how cool you are, what network you are, you're gonna get punched and it's gonna hurt. And if you don't learn how to get back up, guess what? You're gonna stay down. Right? You're gonna stay down. So you can go to the next one, please. Thank you. Yeah, develop unshakable belief. This is the most important thing that I had from the beginning, and I think it got me where I am today. Unshakable belief. And as I told you before, it hurts the first time I tell you no, but you can't look weak in front of the people, right? And I learned this from Eddie Corey. So unshakable belief means that you're so convinced of what you're doing, or your product, your company, your system, your team, your whatever, that nobody can tell you or convince you otherwise, right? And at first, nobody's that convicted. And we all have fears, doubts, like, oh, it's gonna work. Nobody's gonna buy from me, I'm not gonna make it. All these people make money, I'm not gonna make it, right? So how do you develop unshakable beliefs, right? You literally fake unshakable belief. You fake it. Like in front of people, like, dude, there's nothing you can say. Like, I go home and then it hurts. It hurts. I gotta tell you the truth, it hurts. When I tell you no and your family make fun of you, your friend makes fun of you, it hurts. But in front of them, I'm gonna be like that. It's not gonna hurt. I'm gonna go there no matter what, right? And then you develop that feeling, right? I learned that from Eddie Corey, right? You develop unshakable belief. Belief in your product, company, we talk about that, and whoever has the strongest belief wins. I'm gonna tell you a few stories. When I first started, all my friends made fun of me, every single one. And the leader told me, dude, I'm not gonna buy a machine, not even if it's the last thing in the world, I'm not gonna buy it. You know my answer? Dude, you're gonna buy the machine, and I'm gonna laugh at you when you buy it. I guarantee you. It's never gonna, I guarantee you, I'll see you in a couple of years. You wanna know what? Every single person on this bought a machine. Everyone. Everyone. You know why? Because I have stronger belief than them. And they told me, dude, I remember when I told you I'm so embarrassed, I almost don't want to buy just for that. Because I'm embarrassed. Because I told you I was never going to buy it. You were right. Right? I just believed it more than them. That's what this is about. Whoever believes it the most is going to win. That's how sales are. Like either you sell them on your radio or they sell you on yours that it's not going to work. One of the two. Right? I think we can go to the next one. Yeah, next one. Focus, right? All the top earners, I've been doing a lot of trainings lately, and I don't know anyone that is successful, makes 6-7 figures in this business without being focused only on that business. I don't know anyone. You can be a professional soccer player, a professional basketball player, and a professional baseball player at the same time. Do you know anyone like that? No. That's the same thing when you want to do magic, another thing, and another thing. That's the same exact thing. You can be average at all those things, but you can't be good at any of them. Or you can be a professional at any of them, because professional, what they do, they breathe, they live, they think only one thing, and that's why they're the best, right? So if you want to be the best, you got to be a professional. You got to treat this like as a sport, right? When I made it as a professional soccer player, you know why I made it? Because that's all I did every single day, every single life, and I trained so hard until I made it. That's why I made it. The same thing applies to this business. That's why a lot of athletes in this business are successful, because we have that mentality of like, I'm gonna train every day until I make it, right? You have a target, you make it happen, you never get distracted. You never get distracted. Where are you going? Where are we going?
To the top.
To the top. We're not coming back. We don't get distracted. Someone tries to pull you down and says, dude, get out of here, going to the top. Right? You either find me down on the side or up at the top, I am not coming back. Right? That's the mentality. That's the mentality. You focus. You just, all you see is the mountain. What if you fall and you have to go all the way back down? What do?
Get back up.
Get back up and you do it again. Until when?
You're at the top.
Until you get to the top. I don't care how long it takes you. You gotta keep going. You gotta stop thinking about the outcome and fall in love with the process of climbing the mountain, because that's the best part. When you get there, it's cool, but the best part is your way there, your journey there. That's the best part. Without that, you can never lead anyone to go to the top. So if you're having a challenge right now, you're struggling, you're writing your story. You're writing your, without my struggles, my mistakes, I couldn't be here today. I guarantee you. If I started the business, succeed right away, everybody bought from me, I didn't have any challenge, I wouldn't inspire any single one of you right here. So I was just writing my story. So think about when everything is going wrong in your life, think about that. I'm writing my story. This is going to be the best story, because I'm going to keep going and keep going and keep going until when? Until I make it to the top, right? And that's what some people make. You can go to the next one, please. Consistency and hard work. This is the biggest one, because everybody talks about it, but a lot of people come into this business with an employee mindset. Employee mindset is I can't wait until it's Friday so I can rest 2 days. Why? Because you don't like what you're doing. And if you're here and say, hey, I can't wait until I have a couple of builders so I can sit on my money. You want me to tell you the truth? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, and I don't know anyone in this business that has done that. Success is hard work and consistency. You got to work hard. You got to be willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Like, I don't know any of those leaders here on stage that didn't work hard to be where they are today. None. None. So if someone tells you, hey, come here, it's easy money, all you have to do is like share the water. It's not, the business is simple, but this is hard work. And you gotta go, a lot of people want the same result we have, but they don't want to do what we did to get there. Yeah. How many people want Colton's income here? Right? Everybody, right? How many people want Colton's problem? That's a few hands, right? Let me tell you something. You can't get what he is without his problems, without his challenge, without his failure. You can't get there. So I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen for you. You got to want both. Because without that, you're not going to get where you are, right? So consistency and hard work. You're consistent. Like, I never stop working towards my goal until I make it happen, right? And this is the key to success. Top earners are obsessed, right? I learned this from soccer players. The reason why they're above everyone is they train more than anyone. When people go home after the training, they stay at the field. And they train until the light goes down, until they can't train anymore. That's why they're the best, right? So you gotta work harder than anyone if you want to have a result that people don't have. If it was easy and everybody make it, we would all drive Mercedes, buy Louis Vuitton, travel the world, do whatever you want with your money, right? But it's not easy, it's hard. And I just want to let you know, if you don't realize that it's hard and you have to work hard, this is not the right place, right? If you're not willing to work hard, it's not going to happen. Can you go to the next one, please? And I try to go fast because I don't have a lot of slides that I can talk about. I'm Italian. So can we go to the next slide? Sorry, guys. Is it working? Oh yeah, continuous improvement and solving problems. Yes, those are other two things that you need for your mindset. You need to be willing to learn it continuously. I remember today how many times you heard, like, I don't want to be the guy that knows it all, right? I want to be learning all the time. The time you stop learning, you're done. Your business is not going to grow anymore. So you got to be constantly learning, improving every single day of your life, and you never stop. Because successful people never stop working. I'm going to keep working until the last day I'm here. Why? Because we're making an impact with changing lives, with inspiring other people. And until I can do that, until the last day I'm here, I'm going to do it. That's why you know you love something. And if you don't feel that way, you're probably in the wrong place. If you're not passionate, it's not going to work for you. Because I wake up every day fired up. I wake up in the morning, I take my phone, first thing I do is say, okay, how many people I can help? And I get back to all the people. I know it's not healthy. But just to tell you how fired up I am, and I go to sleep sometimes really late, and I'm still on the phone helping people because I love this. Can I take days off? Yes. Do I take days off? Probably not. And I know a lot of people say you gotta take your day off. I'm like that. I just cannot help it because I love it so much. And I just want to do as much as I can. That's just me, so don't copy me. Take one day off. I know it's not healthy. So I'm just letting you know, right? And also this is a big one, right? So you need to learn how to solve problems quickly. I remember, one of the things that Colton taught me a lot is to solve my own problems. So when I have problems, I would call him and say, now you need to solve this. This is yours, right? And I'm like, wait, I thought I could give it to you and you solve it for me, right? That's easy. That's not going to happen. If you want to grow, you need to learn how to solve your own problems. Because whoever solved the biggest problem, guess what? That's the biggest paycheck. That's how it is, right? Solve the bigger the problem, the bigger the paycheck. Don't give your problem to others. A lot of people do that. They rely on the rapper. Every time there is a problem, they go to the rapper. They don't want to try to learn how to fix it. Say, hey, this is a problem, I want to deal with that. I just want the good side of the business. I already told you before, you can't get the good without the bad. You can't get the lifestyle without the problems or the challenge or the failure. Right? You just can't get there. It's not going to happen. Can you go to the next one, please? Remember this. You want to take a screenshot and write it down. People don't do what you say, they do what you do. That's why I told you, fall in love with going to the top and focus on getting there. Because once you get there, then you can show people how to do it. Once you overcome your own challenge, then you can teach people how to overcome their challenge. Once you solve your problems, then you can teach people how to do it. It's like, how many people want to lose weight and they find a personal trainer and it's overweight, like, I'm gonna pick that one, right? No, why? He hasn't done it himself. How can he teach you how to do it, right? I got some people like financial planner hit me up and say, hey, I want to teach you how to manage your money. My first question is like, how much money do you make? 3,000. Okay, you're gonna teach me how to manage money. Maybe I can teach you how to manage yours, right? A lot of people want to teach you stuff that they haven't done themselves. Or they tell people what to do something that they haven't done themselves. So you need to do it yourself first, then you can teach people. Don't sell the next one. In fact, is like, don't tell someone to do something you haven't done yourself. Go to the next one, please. I'm going to try to go fast. Document your journey on social media. This is a huge one. This is a huge one. There's a reason why I took this video for all the negative people, because when I see all the people that watch my story, my negative friends are the first one that watch every single one. And I never even have to tell them anything. I know they're watching. Your success is replying to all the negative that they throw at you back in the days, and now it's coming back at them, right? It's coming back at them 10 times fold, right? So you want to document your journey, especially when you're not successful. It's easy to show off when you have the money, when you have the lifestyle. Nobody can relate with that. If I show only this side of my life, nobody will join my business. Oh, I can never be like Gio. But if I show all the things that I've done, all the failure, all the no's I got, all the times I went down, then people say, wait a second, I can do that. Because that's happening to me, right? And that's why you want to document your journey, especially if you're not having success. Document the whole thing that you're doing, showing people that you keep going, because once you get there, people will start hitting you up. When I bought my Mercedes, you know how many people called me that month? I made $21,000 as a 5A because I got a Mercedes. You know how? I did 8 direct sales that month. People hit, my phone was burning. Like, dude, is that a water thing? Did you make it? Oh my God, how did you do that? You're a boss boy, you got it, right? Everybody started calling me, right? And hit me up, and it became easy, right? But that's gonna happen once you get there. But you gotta be willing to do what it takes to get there. People are watching you every single day, so again, most of your posts should be about you building your business. You're here, post about it. You're in the webinar, post about it. You go to a meeting, post about it. Sharing water, post about it. Show people that you're that consistent and that your doors are open every single day, right? Because if people are watching you every day, if your business is closed for a week and then you post, hey, you want to try my water? Nobody wants to do it because they don't know if tomorrow you're going to be there. They don't know if you're going to get there with or without them. So they're like, oh, if I go with them, am I going to get there? Or am I not? I don't know. This guy, one time he's on the business, one time he's not, one time he's all in, one time he gives up, one time he's a maybe. You gotta be just going wherever you want to go, right? Let me see it. And this takes time. This takes time to build. A couple of years, maybe 1 to 2 years, it takes time. And then people will start reaching out to you, right? It's gonna happen. I guarantee you if you keep going. Go to the next one, please. Oh, not this one. This one is fine. So, how to deal with negative people? I love negative people. Negative people, and you want to write this down, are the fuel to success. I wouldn't enjoy this moment if I didn't have that many negative people tell me that I couldn't do it. You wouldn't enjoy winning something if there wasn't someone losing because you won. That's the way it is, right? So you need those negative people to try to put you down in life. 2 minutes? Oh my gosh, I'm going to go really fast. So, the more they try to put you down, the more you raise. And you need those people as a fuel. I thank God every day that I have those negative people trying to put me down because I wouldn't be here without them. So that's how you deal with negative people. Yeah, I'm going to go fast. You have to be okay. This one is huge. You have to be okay with temporary damage to your image. When you first start, everybody's going to make fun of you. What are you doing? What do you get involved in? It's a pyramid scheme. You give up. That's called temporary damage of your image. Right? It's temporary. Look at that word. It's temporary. Because once you get there, it's going to change, transform. Once you get there, everybody's going to call and say, hey, how did you do it again? I want to do the same thing. Right? This is temporary. And you got to be okay with it because it's happening to everyone. When you make a change, everyone is going to have this. People will laugh at you. All my friends laugh at me. They made a post on Facebook with like 300 comments and something. All the best friends that I had in my life making fun of me. Oh, if they invited you to this water thing, it's a scam. I feel bad for all the people that are getting involved. And I have 350 comments, and each comment was like a stop to me. Because those are people that I grew up with, right? And all my friends sending me pictures. Hey, did they respond to those people? Do you see what they're saying about you? And I say, I already responded, right? I've already responded. How? We didn't see any comment. I don't need to comment. My success already responded to them. I don't need to say any word. That's how you respond to negative people. That's my face when I'm on stage getting the check and I'm wondering, what are those negative people that were telling me that I couldn't do it? Right? Is that cool? I'm like, whoa, wait, right? I'm wondering what they're doing. So I'm going to go really fast. Divorce the outcome, marry the process, detach yourself from your outcome, fall in love with the process. The journey starts with failure. Losers quit when they fail, winners fail until they succeed. I was supposed to go over how to present, maybe I'm going to do the next time. So I wanted to do a good presentation, but we're running out of time. So thank you so much. I hope you got some value.